Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show's Game of the Week is coming your way. It's the San Francisco Giants taking... All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll. And today on the hill, Blake Snell.
For the Giants.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Whips it across. One out in the top of the first. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. At the bottom of the lineup, a guy trying to turn things around. Brett Wisely.
Yeah, the last month was absolutely brutal for this guy, Boog. He hit under 200 during that time. Pretty much lost at the plate. You kind of felt bad for him. I got to think he was happy to see the page turn and the calendar as well. But, you know, that alone is not going to get him out of his slump. He's probably a little more optimistic. He needs some luck at the plate, but he's also got to keep putting his time in the cage.
One out, bases empty. Snell was in top form the last time out, tossing a one-hitter.
That last start of his that you referenced, Boog, that was some really special stuff. A complete game one-hitter doesn't happen all that often. I was really impressed by how he performed out there.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
And first offering is fouled off. There's a swing and a drive. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. Here's Elliot Ramos. And that is out of play.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
Pajes makes the grab, and that is that. One left for San Francisco. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoring. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And today's starter, Hayden Birdsong.
Leading off.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one. Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Mookie Betts, the next to hit, takes ball one. And a foul ball. And he takes a strike. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. And the slider catches the zone. Squirts away a little bit. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out, so this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
That one close, ruled the ball. And it's 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Base runners at second and third here. No outs. Line drive, and this might be trouble. One runs in. Another comes in to score. It's 2-zip. A 2-run double. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Shohei Ohtani, the next to hit, takes outside. Next offering is in for a strike. On the corner for a strike.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
Outside low. Now 2-2. And delivers outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Batting fifth.
First and second. No outs. The batter now will be Will Smith. Just missed. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
That one finds the zone. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. And look out, as that one ran in and got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Bases loaded, nobody out. And now Teoscar Hernandez. There's a strike. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in the third and final game of the series. Close one, doesn't get the call. And now it's even 1-1. And that's in for a strike.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Freeman, the runner at third. Ohtani at second. Smith on at first with nobody out. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Well done behind the dish.
Well, he clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing, just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it, and they bail you out.
Here's Max Muncy. Hard liner. He's got it. Runners tag up from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they lead by 3.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pajes.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup. Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
One of the better pitches he's thrown in this game, but he just hasn't been able to do it enough, unfortunately. You know, he could be getting a feel for that slider, though, so maybe that's something he can build off of.
Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's a little bit low.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And that ends the inning. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. On to the second now from Dodger Stadium. And now it's Wilmer Flores. Snell back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Hit in the air, center field. Cruz makes the catch. And there's one down. So up next, Casey Schmidt delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Snell, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slurve, a changeup, and he works in a slider. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Batting 7.
He
Right
really
fielder,
shot that one down the right field line and
Encarnacion.
somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
This one in the air, center field. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down. Here's the catcher, Sam Huff. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Fly ball, center field. Cruz moving under it. And makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. So the Giants leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Here's O'Neal Cruz.
Leading off for the Dodgers, center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Ramos makes the catch for the out. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, number 13.
Stepping in, Larry Brown. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Betts takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you no trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Wisely.
Trying to bunt his way on, and it goes just foul.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Chapman in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Swings through that.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
Yastrzemski in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That's in there. And the count 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. I tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And that's way high. And it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball on that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone. Now, this is a big-time matchup right now, and stop what you're doing, folks. Watch this, because you have two of the game's best going, a Cy Young candidate and an MVP candidate. Look out.
And that's downstairs and outside. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
That one clips the outside corner. Strike 1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That's off the mark, and it's 1-1.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
And that pitch count is impactful, because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
That missed by a lot, and it's 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. That one missed. On the outside corner, and the count even at 1.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Encarnacion hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And up to the plate is Will Smith. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1.
Aye.
2 out, space is empty. And that drops in for a strike. In the air, center field. Yastrzemski under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Giants just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
In the air, right field, Pajes sizes this one up, makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. So digging in, Wilmer Flores. And the first offering is not close. Flores measures 6 feet 2 inches, 215 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. That one is upstairs.
1 strike.
The Dodgers leading by 3. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a foul out of play.
We got full count.
Stays alive. And the lefty kicks, delivers. This to third. Throws to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Schmidt in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball. And foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing here this half. And midway in the 4th, it's the Dodgers 3 and the Giants nothing. Tristan Beck into the game.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Action in the pen down there. Ryan Walker getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Bivens also getting ready. And ball 1.
That's outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That's off the inside corner. 3-1 now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Third baseman.
So a man at first.
Muncy.
Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
And now it's going to be Andy Pages. That's a strike. 0-1. First and second, no outs. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's hard hit on the line. Reach and try, but can't bring it in. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and it's 4-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Here comes Pages around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Now it's the power speed combo. Larry Brown. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. That one not close. 1-0. Runner at second, nobody out. Well struck right field. That one's back there. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. He sends it out of here. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 8-0.
So frustrating for any pitcher. Finished outside the zone, and he still managed to get punished with a home run. High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to. But he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tristan Beck.
Pitching for San Francisco.
Now it's Mookie Betts.
Number 74.
1 for 2.
Ryan Walker.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right through there for a strike.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
And there's a ball.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And a base hit into right center field.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
Now,
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way.
Ready,
Didn't get
ready.
jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And here's Freddie Freeman. Fastball for a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Late swing, foul to the left. Next offering is down low. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. That misses the zone. Ball 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6.
Flores. 1 at second.
He's out.
Relay to first. Double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The
Now
first
batting,
baseman has to get
designated
inside,
hitter,
create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to
Ohtani.
start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
2 down, bases empty. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's 0 for 1. And the first
that's
pitch
right.
misses for ball 1. And that's outside.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and they get Ohtani for the out. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But they and digging in for
Leading
San
off
Francisco,
for the Giants,
Herrera
right fielder,
Encarnacion.
Gerard Encarnacion.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, these Giants, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, catcher
Sam
Sam
Huff will hit next. Close
Nope,
one,
that's a ball.
doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Brett Wisely, the next Giant to hit. First pitch just misses. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Close,
Ball 2.
but called a ball. And a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That clips the corner.
It's a tough pitch,
2 balls,
but in
2
terms
strikes.
of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch it.
Well, he settles under it in left, and that will end the inning. Will Smith to the plate. Walker back to work. Right side. Encarnacion makes the grab. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Here's Teoscar
left
Hernandez.
fielder,
He is struck out and he is walked.
Hernandez.
Just missed. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. And there's the strike. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. And Hernandez is out. Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Dodgers go down quietly as it remains an 8-0 game. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. That one's in there. That's strike one.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that skips in the dirt. Next pitch is outside. Hot shot to third. To first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. The Dodgers up big in this one, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that one is downstairs.
One ball, one
and the
strike.
count even 1-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Smith makes the catch, and there are 2 outs. And it's Rafael Devers in the box.
Hitter, Rafael Devers.
Fought off foul. 2 outs. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that one's gone. He circles the bases, and they've got their first run. It's 8-1.
That could be one of those swings that really helps spark this offense.
So 2 away with nobody on. And up next for the Giants, Elliot Ramos. 0 for 2 in this one. There's the strike. Fastball for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Right through there, got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Andy Pajes.
Not even close there. And that's ball 1.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
The 1-1. Breaking ball misses down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they come away without an out. So up next, O'Neal Cruz. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Nobody out, runner at first. Laser could be trouble. Pajes on his way to third. Coming home. Safe, and it's an 8-run lead.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
So the lineup flips over. Larry Brown steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And there's the strike. Cruz at second with nobody out. Inside, ball 1. Just missed.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Here's a 2-2. Struck him out looking. Froze him with a backdoor slider.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late, gave up on it a little bit early.
And strike 1 to Mookie Betts.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And it's second. Runner takes off for third. Pitching for a strike. Throw to third. He's safe.
They are merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with a big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
Swing and a miss. Sends it to Flores. And Betts is gone. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Freddie Freeman.
In the air, left field, down the line. And that is that. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man. And here's the first
Leading off
baseman,
for the
Wilmer
Giants,
Flores.
First baseman, Wilmer Flores.
First pitch misses.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Didn't agree with the call at the plate right there.
Now, in a game like this, that's just too close to take. It's a blowout game. Guys have been out here.
And the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. Blake Snell out of the game, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. 61. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Jake Bird.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Ferrar Encarnacion getting ready to hit. His home and away splits there. Pajes makes the grab. Runner tags and will move up to third. Coming home. He will score.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Huff stands in now and watches strike 1. And foul ball. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the top half of inning number 7. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Got him swinging. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. Midway.
Now pitching for San
Spencer
Francisco.
Bivens taking
Number
over on the mound.
76.
His first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
Ohtani stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Missed with a changeup. Now 2-0.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
And that's off the outside edge. And it's 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
On the ground. Nice grab. From his knees, the throw. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play. Dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. First pitch doesn't find the zone. One down, base is empty. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Here's a 1-1. And foul ball. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Teoscar Hernandez, the next to hit. Hit on the ground to short. Schmidt sends it across to first, and Hernandez is out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they still lead it 9-2. So digging in, Brett Wisely. Bird back to work. That misses, and that's ball 1. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Puts it away for the out. And here is Matt Chapman. Misses off the plate. Ball 1. The Dodgers up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Up and in, and the count is 2-0. Ripped on the ground to second. Throw on to Freeman. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Mike Yastrzemski up here. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Hit on the ground to the right side. Throw on to Freeman. Giants go in order. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They're down 7.
Pitching for San Francisco.
Scott Alexander on the pitch here.
52.
Don't expect to see a whole lot of swings and misses, but he's going to compete out there on the mound.
Muncy stands in now, looks at that one inside. There's a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Ball, that's out.
In for a strike. It's 2-2. Swing and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Nice line drive to the full side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now it's going to be Andy Pajas. That one's in there, 0-1. Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering is in for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Randy Rodriguez appears to be getting loose.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
That misses. 2-2. Muncy gets his lead at first with nobody out. Just off the inside edge.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him.
Now, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Cruz at the plate now, and that's inside. And now it's even up.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That one's in there, and it's 1-2. Takes it in for the out. And now Larry Brown. He's already homered in this game. That's ripped. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score, and they now lead by 9. And now it's Mookie Betts. Fly ball down the line. Ramos sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from first. Now he changes his mind and heads back to first without a throw. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Just missed. High fly ball out to left field. Ramos squeezes it, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 11 and the Giants 2. Here's Rafael Devers. He's already homered here in this one. And that is cut on and missed. And that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Lifted to left center. Way back there. And that is gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 11-3. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 45, Michael Kopech.
Out towards left center. Cruz moving under it. Brings it in. And there's 1 down. Wilmer Flores, the next Giant to hit. That one at triple digits. And it's fouled away. That one outside. And the count 1-2. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Out number 2. So it's their last chance in this one. And the batter will be the shortstop, Casey Schmidt. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Yeah, that's fouled off. Kopech is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
9 wins in a row. It's such a good feeling right now with this club that no one wants to be the player that causes the team to lose. In fact, they're looking at ways, each player, every day they come to the ballpark, how can I help us win today? And this is a great feeling. It's like being in the playoffs. When individual statistics don't matter, it's all about the team W.
And your final 11-3. Dave Roberts.